What's going on, Ohio Cannabis Report family? This is a late night, early morning share, but I wanted to go live before, I forgot about this post that I found. And so this is the Authenticated Ohio Legislative Service Commission document. This is Ohio Revised Code Section 3780.19 Cannabis Social Equity and Jobs Program. This was effective December 7th, 2023. Cannabis Social Equity and Jobs Program. As used in the section, Cannabis Social Equity and Jobs Program participant means a person certified as a participant in the Cannabis Social Equity Program by the Department of Development under the section of the revised code. The Department of Development shall establish a business assistance program known as the Cannabis Social Equity and Jobs Program, funded by the Cannabis Social Equity and Jobs Fund, and shall adopt rules in accordance with Chapter 119 of the Revised Code to administer the program, including the following: establish procedures by which a person may apply for certification under the Cannabis Social Equity and Jobs Program, establish a system of certifying Cannabis Social Equity and Jobs Program applicants based on a requirement that the business owner or owners show both social and economic disadvantage based on the following, as determined by the sufficient by the Department of Development: wealth of the business seeking certification, as well as the personal wealth of the owner or owners of the business; social disadvantage based on any of the following: the business owner or owners demonstrate membership in a racial minority group or show personal disadvantage due to color, ethnic origin, gender, physical disability, or long-term residence in an area of high unemployment; the owner or owners or their spouse, child, or parent have been arrested for, convicted of, or adjudicated delinquent for marijuana related offenses as determined by the rule by the Department of Development prior to the effective date of this section; economic disadvantage based on uh, economic and business size threshold and eligibility criteria designed to stimulate economic development through license awards to businesses located in qualified census tracts; establish standards to determine when a Cannabis Social Equity and Jobs Program participant no longer qualifies for Cannabis Social Equity Program certification; develop a process for evaluating and adjusting goals established by the section to determine what adjustments are necessary to achieve participation goals established by the Department of Development; implement an outreach program to educate potential participants about the Cannabis Social Equity and Jobs Program; implement a system of self reporting by Cannabis Social Equity and Jobs Program participants on compliance, as well as an on site inspection process to validate the qualifications of a Cannabis Social Equity Program; establish a process for when there is a transfer of a license from a certified Cannabis Social Equity and Jobs Program participant to a person or entity that does not qualify as a participant to the Cannabis Social Equity and Jobs Program, which process shall not undermine the policy goals of the program; provide financial assistance, loans, grants, and technical assistance to persons certified by the department under the Cannabis Social Equity and Jobs Program pursuant to rules adopted under this section. Notwithstanding any other law to the contrary, the Cannabis Social Equity and Jobs Program Fund is not subject to budgetary sweeps, administrative chargebacks, or any other fiscal or budgetary maneuvers that would in any way transfer any amount from the Cannabis Social Equity and Jobs Program Fund into any other fund of the state; encourage employment practices in which an adult use cannabis operator can demonstrate a plan of action to inform, hire, and educate minorities, women, veterans, and persons of disability, engage in fair labor practices, and provide workers' protections; study and fund judicial and criminal justice reform, including bail, parole, sentencing reform, expungement and sealing of records, legal aid, and community policing related to marijuana; Study and propose policy reforms to address the social and economic impacts of the enforcement of cannabis laws and to track and prevent underage use of cannabis. Fund direct investment in disproportionately impacted communities to enhance education, entrepreneurialism, legal aid, youth development, violence prevention, and the arts related to the program. And utilize the Cannabis Social Equity and Jobs Fund exclusively for the purpose of this section and for the implementation of this section. For certified cannabis social equity and jobs program participants, the Division of Cannabis Control shall waive at least 50% of any license or application fee associated with a license holder's application or license. Any business or personal financial information or trade secrets submitted by a Cannabis Social Equity and Jobs Program applicant to the Department of the Development pursuing to this section are not public record for purposes of Section 149.43 of the revised code unless the Division of Cannabis Control or the Department of Development is required to present the financial information or trade secrets at a public hearing or public proceeding regarding the applicant's eligibility to participate in the program, in which case the agency shall only disclose any required information. Any license or other preference to persons certified under the Cannabis Social Equity and Jobs Program under this section shall be based on substantiated evidence that the preference is needed to address the goals of the Cannabis Social Equity and Jobs Program under this chapter. The Department of Development shall create a Cannabis Social Equity and Jobs Program advisory group uh, promulgated through rule in accordance with Chapter 119 of the revised code. The advisory group may develop and submit to the Department of Development on any recommendations related to cannabis, social equity, and jobs program under 3780.18 and 3780.19 of the revised code. All right. So y'all let me know what y'all think about that, man. Like, obviously we haven't had really any conversation or movement by the Department of Development to release any of this information. As far as I'm concerned, I haven't seen anything in the state or in the community talking about programs being rolled out. There haven't been any classes or anything like that. So I just found that searching the web, and so I wanted to share it with the community in hopes that people find it. Helpful in some capacity or way. But if you are from a group of folks that have been impacted by cannabis in Ohio, you need to be aware of what's going on, and we need to make the politicians aware that we know what's going on and that we are not going to allow them to get rid of the Cannabis Social Equity Program and Jobs Fund. So let me know in the comments what y'all think. Please like, comment, subscribe. Please hit the notification bell. Obviously, this was an early morning thing, so I don't expect y'all to be live with me right now. Um, but please share this with your community. Share your thoughts and let me know what you guys think. I'm out. Peace.